Next, we'll go to the second method, orthogonalization method. Orthogonalization method. How to reduce the given quadratic form into a canonical form by using orthogonalization method. First, let us take the given quadratic form with three variables. Q is equal to x transpose Ax be a given quadratic form in three variables. Then to reduce this quadratic form into canonical form by using the following steps. First, step 1. To find the symmetric matrix capital A of order 3. Next, in step 2, to find the eigenvalues lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, say, and the corresponding eigenvectors, capital letters x comma y comma z, just to say, of capital A respectively. Next, in step 3, to verify that these eigenvectors x comma y comma z are mutually orthogonal. In step 4, to find the normalized model matrix P is equal to x by norm x, y by norm y, z by norm z. Next, in step 5, to verify that P transpose AP equal to D. In the last step, we get the canonical form. The canonical form of a given quadratic form Q is y transpose into D into y. From this canonical form, we find out the rank, index, signature, and the nature of the quadratic form. In this method, first we take the quadratic form with three variables. Let Q is equal to x transpose Ax be a given quadratic form in three variables. Then to reduce this quadratic form into a canonical form by using these following steps. Step 1. In step 1, first to find the symmetric matrix capital A of order 3. Next, in step 2, to find the eigenvalues and the corresponding eigenvectors of this matrix capital A. Next, in step 3, to verify that these eigenvectors x, y, z are mutually orthogonal. Next, in step 4, we find the normalized model matrix P is equal to x by norm x, y by norm y, z by norm z, and it is an orthogonal matrix, that is P is equal to P inverse is equal to P transpose, and it is an orthogonal matrix, that is P inverse equal to P transpose. Next, in step 5, to verify that P transpose AP is D. After getting D, we get the canonical form. In step 6, we get the canonical form. The canonical form of a given quadratic form Q is y transpose into D into y. From this canonical form or a sum of square form, we get the rank, comma, index, comma, signature and nature of the quadratic form Q. Reduce the quadratic form x1 square plus 3x2 square plus 3x3 square minus 2x2 x3 into a canonical form by using orthogonalization. Hence, find rank, index, signature and nature of the quadratic form. Now, the solution is the given quadratic form is Q is equal to x1 square plus 3x2 square plus 3x3 square minus 2x2 x3. Now, to reduce this given quadratic form into a canonical form by using orthogonalization method. In this orthogonalization method, first to find the symmetric matrix A of order 3 of the given quadratic form Q. Next to find the eigenvalues and corresponding eigenvectors of the sphere matrix A, and to verify that the eigenvectors are mutually orthogonal, and then we write the normalized model matrix P, and also that P is an orthogonal matrix, that is P inverse is P transpose, and then we verify that P inverse AP equal to, that is P transpose AP equal to D. From this D we get the required canonical form Y transpose dy, and from this canonical form we are getting the rank, index, signature and nature of the given quadratic form Q. First, to find the symmetric matrix of this quadratic form, consider the multiplication table in the variables x1, x2, x3 in Q mentioned as row and column wise. Here we write the coefficient of x1 square, that is 1 by 2 into coefficient of x1, x2. Here there is no term of x1, x2, that is its coefficient is 0. It is 1 by 2 into 0, that is 0. x1, x3, so it is also 0. Here also 0, here also we write 0. Here we write the coefficient of x2 square, that is 3, and the coefficient of x2, x3 is minus 2, so 1 by 2 into minus 2, it is minus 1. It is also the coefficient of x2, x3, that is minus 1. Here the coefficient of x3 square is 3. Therefore, the real symmetric matrix of Q is A is equal to 1, 0, 0, 0, 3, minus 1, 0, minus 1, 3. It is of order 3. Next, to find the eigenvalues of A. We know how to find the eigenvalues and corresponding eigenvectors of this matrix A. The eigenvalues of A are lambda is equal to 1, 2, 4. Here the sum of these eigenvalues are 1 plus 2 plus 4, that is 7, and the sum of the eigenvalues are 1 plus 3 plus 3, that is 6. So we observe that the sum of the eigenvalues is equal to the trace of the matrix, that is the sum of the diagonal elements in A. Therefore, these are the eigenvalues of this matrix A. Therefore, the corresponding eigenvectors are x is equal to 1, 0, 0, y is equal to 0, 1, 1, z is equal to 0, minus 1, 1 of the eigenvalues 1 to 4. It is the eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue 1. Y 0, 1, 1. It is the eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue 2. It is the eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue 4. These are the eigenvalues and corresponding eigenvectors of the sphere matrix A. Next, to verify that these eigenvectors are mutually orthogonal. Now, x into y is equal to 1 into 0 plus 0 into 1 plus 0 into 1. that is 0. Similarly, yz equal to 0 into 0, 0 plus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 into 1, 1. This is equal to 0. And xz is 1 into 0, 0 plus 0 into minus 1, 0 plus 0 into 1, 0. This is equal to 0. Therefore, here we observe that xy is 0, comma yz is 0, and xz is also 0. Therefore, these eigenvectors are mutually eigenvectors. Therefore, x comma y comma z are mutually orthogonal. These eigenvectors are mutually orthogonal. Next, to find the normalized eigenvectors, now x by norm x is, here x is 1 0 0, norm x is square root of 1 square 1, square root of 0 square 0, square root of 0 square 0. This is equal to 1 0 0. So 1 by root 1 1, 0 by root 1 0, 0 by root 1 0. And y by norm y is 0 1 1 by root of 0 square 0, 1 square 1, 1 square 1. So it is root of 2 to divide all these elements by root 2. That is 0, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2. And z by norm z is 0 minus 1, 1 divided by root of 0 plus minus 1 whole square is 1, 1 square is 1. This is equal to 0 minus 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2. After getting these normalized eigenvectors, we get the normalized model matrix. Therefore, the normalized model matrix is P is equal to x by norm x, y by norm y, z by norm z. This equal to 1 0 0 0, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, 0 minus 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2. Clearly, it is orthogonal. That is, P inverse equal to P transpose. Its inverse is the just its transposition. Now, we verify that P transpose AP is D. We verify that now. To verify that P transpose AP, P inverse AP, that is P transpose AP, this is equal to D. P transpose is 1 0 0 0 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2 0 1 by root 2 1 by root 2. A is 1 0 0 0 3 minus 1 0 minus 1 3 into P is 1 0 0 0 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2 0 1 by root 2 1 by root 2. To multiply these three matrices, we get the diagonal matrix 1 0 0 0 2 4 0 2 0 0 0 4. The normalized model matrix is P equal to x by norm x, y by norm y, z by norm z. Here x by norm x is 1 0 0, y by norm y is 0 1 by root 2 1 by root 2, and z by norm z is 0 minus 1 by root 2 1 by root 2. It is clearly an orthogonal matrix. Orthogonal matrix means P inverse equal to P transpose. Now, to verify that P inverse AP equal to P transpose AP is D. So, consider P inverse AP, that is P transpose AP. So, P transpose is 1 0 0 0 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2 0 1 by root 2 1 by root 2 into A is 1 0 0 0 3 minus 1 0 minus 1 3. P is the matrix 1 0 0 0 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2 0 1 by root 2 1 by root 2. To multiplying these three matrices, we get the diagonal matrix 1 0 0 0 2 0 0 0 4. This is equal to D. Therefore, the canonical form of Q is Y transpose into dy, where Y is equal to the variable matrix with the variables y1, y2, y3. This is equal to Y transpose is row matrix y1, y2, y3, diagonal matrix 1, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 4 into y1, y2, y3. So to multiplying these three matrices, we get that y1 square plus 2y2 square plus 4y3 square. Therefore, the canonical form of Q is Y transpose dy, where Y is equal to the variable matrix y1, y2, y3. That is, Y transpose is, its transposition is the row matrix y1, y2, y3, and D is the diagonal matrix 1, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 4, and Y is the variable matrix y1, y2, y3. To multiplying these three matrices, we get the canonical form y1 square plus 2y2 square plus 4y3 square. This is the required canonical form or sum of squares form of the given quadratic form Q. Therefore, from this canonical form, we get the rank, index, signature, and nature of the quadratic form also. The rank of a quadratic form is small r equal to rank of Q. Rank of Q is the number of non-zero terms. Here there are three non-zero terms, so rank is 3. P is the index of Q. Index means the number of positive terms. Here all these three terms are positive, so index is 3. Signature of the given quadratic form is S, and it is the difference between positive terms and the negative terms in the canonical form. Number of positive terms are 3, negative terms are 0, that is 3. And n is equal to number of variables in Q, that is equal to 3. So from the rank, index, and number of variables, we observe that R is equal to n and P is equal to R. That is, the given quadratic form Q is positive definite. So similar procedure will be applying to the problems in reduction of quadratic form to canonical form by using orthogonalization method. The canonical form of Q is Y transpose dy, where Y is the column matrix y1, y2, y3. This is the variable matrix. So Y transpose is row matrix y1, y2, y3. D is the diagonal matrix, and Y is this variable matrix. So to multiplying these three matrices, we get that 1y1 square plus 2y2 square plus 4y3 square. So it is the required canonical form or sum of squares form of the given quadratic form. From this quadratic form, small r is the rank of Q, that is the number of non-zero terms in the canonical form. There are three non-zero terms, so here rank is 3. And index is the number of positive terms. All these three terms are positive, so index is 3. Signature is the difference between positive and negative terms in the canonical form. There are three positive terms and negative terms are 0, so it is 3. Next, n is the number of variables in Q. In the given quadratic form, there are three variables x1, x2, x3, that is n is 3. Therefore, here we observe that R is equal to n and P is equal to R. This means that the given quadratic form is positive definite. Next, we will go to the last method, that is the Lagrange's reduction method. These three methods are very important for the external and examinations. Third method, Lagrange's reduction method. In this method, to reduce the given quadratic form to canonical form by making perfect square suitably by regrouping the terms in the given quadratic form. We will see this in the following problem. The problem is, reduce the quadratic form x square plus y square plus 2z square minus 2xy plus 4xz plus 4yz into a canonical form by using the Lagrange's reduction method, and also find the rank, index, signature, and nature of this quadratic form also. The solution of this by using Lagrange's reduction is solution. Given quadratic form is Q is equal to x square plus y square plus 2z square minus 2xy plus 4xz. plus 4yz. Here, to regrouping the terms in this quadratic form Q, that means that we write the terms involving x at one place. That is, here we write x square minus 2xy plus 4xz. These three terms having the variable x. So, we write these three terms at one place and then write the remaining terms. This can be written as this equal to x minus we write x in place of x square and the coefficient of x is 2y. Here we write 1 by 2 into 2y, that is minus y, plus the coefficient of x is 4z. Here we use 1 by 2 into 2z plus 2z whole square minus the expansion of this is x square x minus y plus 2z whole square is x square plus y square plus 4z square a minus b plus c whole square, a square plus b square plus c square minus 2ab minus 2bc plus 2ca plus 4xz. This equal to, that is x minus y plus 2z whole square minus plus y square, it is minus y square minus 4z square plus 4yz is equal to x square minus 2xy plus 4xz. Minus y square minus 4z square plus 4yz plus the remaining terms are right as usual, y square plus 2z square plus 4yz. So this equal to, here these two values are cancelled. This equal to, this can be taken as y1, so it is y1 square minus 4z square plus 2z square, so it is minus 2z square plus 4yz plus 4yz, it is 8yz. So from this y1 square minus 2 into z square minus 4yz, 2 will be common in these two terms. So this is equal to y1 square minus 2 into, this can be written as z minus 2y whole square minus 4y square, as z minus 2y whole square value is z square plus 4y square minus 4yz. From this, z square minus 4yz value is z minus 2y whole square minus 4y square. So this equal to y1 square minus 2 into, this can be taken as y2, so it is minus 2 into y2 square minus minus plus 8y square, where y2 is the value z minus 2y. So this is equal to y1 square minus 2y2 square plus 8y3 square. Here we take y3 as y. Therefore, this is the required canonical form of the given quadratic form Q. From this canonical form, we are getting the rank, index, signature and nature of the quadratic form also. Small r equal to rank of Q, that is the number of non-zero terms. Here there are 3 non-zero terms, r is 3. P is the index of Q, the number of positive terms. In this canonical form, there are 2 positive terms and 1 negative term. P is the index. Index means number of positive terms, that are 2. S is equal to the difference between the number of positive terms and the number of negative terms. This is equal to positive terms 2 minus negative terms 1, that is 1. And n is equal to number of variables in Q, this is equal to 3. So from this we observe that R is equal to N and P not equal to R, and also P not equal to 0. If R equal to N and P equal to R, then Q is positive. If R equal to N and P is equal to 0, then Q is negative definite. But here R equal to N and P not equal to R, P not equal to 0. This means that the given quadratic form is, this means that the given quadratic form Q is indefinite. This is the reduction of quadratic form to canonical form by using Lagrange's reduction method. Thanks for watching till the end.